So tell us a little bit. Let's talk about the internal secrecy of Apple. You know, I thought one really interesting comment I thought that I had never heard before was how some of the meetings began with, if you know, with the employees, if you say anything about what we're about to talk about, you will be fired and you will be prosecuted.
You're referring to the new employee orientation security briefing that happens for all new employees every Monday on the Apple campus. And yeah, the secrecy is an important part of the Apple culture. It's an important part of the way of doing things at Apple. And so, yeah, it's not left to the new employee's imagination what the repercussions will be for divulging secrets. And you know, Apple people are really good at it. They don't just sort of keep things close to the vest. They totally keep things close to the vest, to the point where they're hesitant to talk to their...
It's obnoxious to talk to them to that point.
Yeah, it's obnoxious. Right. Which, and you know, and I've written about this and I analyze it in as non-judgmental a way as I can. I don't disagree with you that it's obnoxious, but I respect them for it. Like, if I'm not going to talk about my work, then I'm not going to talk about my work. That's the Apple mindset.
Right. That line, and we got a couple of Apple guys in here. Do you remember that line from the orientation? Was that when you do, raising your hands? Yeah, you remember it. Okay.
Can't talk about it. Somebody
can't talk about it. I will not talk about that. You don't work at Apple anymore, Alex or Spencer. But how is it successful at Apple? How does it seem to work? How do they get, you know, what is the psychology of that? Is it, you know, I don't want to say, is it indoctrination? I mean, is it fear? Is it what is it that drives people to keep that oath from their, you know, new orientation meeting?
Well, I think it's all of those things in different measures at different times. So metaphorically speaking, it's not unfair to compare Apple to a military organization or to a religious institution. It has a hierarchy, it has rules, it has a very strong sense of mission, and it has a tremendous sense of accomplishment. So people dream about working at Apple. And once you're there, if you're successful, if you're not successful, you'll be gone pretty quickly. But once you're there, you sort of see the evidence of your success, and you see reasons for being proud of your accomplishments. And so, you know, you buy in, and it's voluntary, obviously, right? It's a free country. No one is forcing you to go to work there. So in other words,
it's an honor it's almost like an honor to work there, right?
Very much so. So, you know, and look, the Apple people get the Apple PR apparatuses gets very upset with me. Not upset. They get annoyed when I liken the company to a terrorist organization or to a resistance cell. I didn't originate either one of those, but all of these things are metaphors. But if you think about them, the people in these secretive organizations believe. That's the initial premise. They believe. So you say, well, how is it successful? Well, because they are believers.
It works.
Yeah. If they weren't, if they saw this as a job, then it would be a lot harder.